We hit Europe for the first time in 2022. It's the Portuguese Grand Prix for Motogp, and welcome, one and all, to Portimao. We hit Central Europe for the first time in 2022. It's round 5, the Portuguese Grand Prix at the Algarve International Circuit. And what a place to come. After 4 races and 3 different winners, Portugal is a nice little break. Spain, France and Italy take us through the rest of May. June sees us in Catalonia, Germany and the Nürburgring. July only has 1 race, and that's in Finland. The British Grand Prix is on the 7th of August, the first weekend, before we then go down for Austria. September sees us race in San Marino, Aragon and Japan. And then on the end, at the beginning of October, it's Thailand and Australia and Malaysia before the season rounds out on the 6th of November in Valencia in Spain. The green light is on at the end of the pit lane and qualifying is underway for the 2021 Portuguese Grand Prix for Motogp, the 2022 Portuguese Grand Prix I should say. Now, a wet 3 and 4 practice sessions mean that we've got a very topsy-turvy qualifying. Maverick Vinales, Jorge Martin, Pepe Bagnaia, Franco Morbidelli, Alex Marquez, Luca Marini, Andrea Dovizioso, Remy Gardner, Anea Bashi, Takeya Nakagami, Raul Fernandez, Alex Rins, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Darren Binder and Lorenzo Savadori are the riders going through this session. And boy oh boy, are we going to see a absolute mammoth charge now. This is going to be a great 15 minutes of the session. It's a dry but damp track, which means they're all having to go out on wet tyres, so anything can happen. Huge accident for Remy Gardner coming out of turn 9. He was on the slick tyres at the front and he's gone for a high side. That is down at the Craig Jones corner just after the carousel section and bang into the wall, and Nakagami's coming to the pits on slicks. It's not dry enough for slicks, it needs to be wet, and Remy Gardner, at least he tried, but let's take a look at it then. On the slick tyres, up he goes. They'll hit a damp patch on the downhill part of the track at the bottom where it's still damp, turns in, hits the damp patch, drops the bike, and it's going to high side in. That is a nasty one. He got caught up with the bike as well. Wow, he hung onto that a long time as well. Oh, and Pepe's gone down again. Bagnaia's down. He was on the soft tyres and the slicks as well. The slicks just don't work. And that is a big one. And it looks like he's winded as well. Bagnaia crashing for the second time today and the second time this weekend. My goodness me. Down at turn 3. It's in the Lagos corner. And that was a big old whack to the noggin. I really hope he's okay. He's walking away, which is good news, but that is just absolutely ridiculous. Here comes Nakagami then. He's across the line. 21,000's down at the moment. Bastianini. Cross the line, Nakagami. He's on the wet tyres. 1:57.478. So he goes top. Yellows are withdrawn. After the first runs then, we still haven't got times for Marini, Di Giannantonio, Bagnaia and Gardner have all come a cropper, but it's Nakagami and Bastianini with 7.5 minutes to go, who are the top 2 to go through to qualifying number 2. 1:30 to go then. Dovizioso and Alex Marquez doing some really fast times. It's an LCR Honda 1-2 at the current moment in time, and they are really going for it. Hammer and tong here today as they come to the line. Dovi looking quick. Dovi is quick for the With You Yamaha team. Dovizioso does a 1:49.695. And he goes top, kicking out Nakagami. And there's a yellow in the second sector. And it's Raul Fernandez. And that's crucial. Now, if the yellow's going to really affect them. Oh, and that's both of the KTMs with injured wrists, it looks like. He's holding his hand. He's walking away, but he's holding his wrist and his hand. So who's in the second sector? Well, Di Giannantonio, Binder, Reelers, and coming up is Morbidelli. So they're all going to get affected. And Dovizioso, crucially enough, as well. Yellow flag was withdrawn. We are go again for this. So they've got to get through there with 37 seconds after the session. Alex Marquez goes top, 149.004 as well. He's 0.6 of a second. Correction, now he's only a tenth of a second faster because Jorge Martin's gone faster by 0.8, 148.870, and they're all on slicks. They're risking it. Slicks, the fastest time. The top three out there are on slick compound. So, Dovizioso and Nakagami have cost it. The checkered flag is out. Across the line, Nakagami stays in 5th position. He can't get through. Who's going faster? Vinales sector 1, Rins sector 1 as well, as is Marini, Martin and Marquez. Lap time cancelled though for Rins due to yellow flag. Someone's gone down on the deck, and it is the championship leader, Enea Bastianini, has crashed here in Portimao. He will start 17th on the grid, and that is a major surprise. And the yellow flags, well, they've actually been withdrawn, so it's people are still saying faster sector times. Watch out for Maverick Vinales as well. He's the one of them setting some faster lap times as they come through. Red sector times across the deck. Morbidelli goes into P8 at the end of qualifying number 1. Here comes Maverick Vinales, 4 tenths up at the moment. Alex Marquez is 1.7 seconds faster. Marini is 1 second faster. Martin is 8 tenths faster. It's going to change dramatically. Vinales only goes 3rd. He's 4 tenths down. Marquez behind him. Marquez goes top. 1 of 46, 3:16. So Alex Marquez takes the faster time. Luca Marini just behind him. What's he done? Oh, he's lost 8 tenths in that last sector. He's very slow last sector, Luca Marini, but he's through at the moment in 2nd position. But that's going to change with Jorge Martin. Oh, he's only gone 3rd. Luca Marini gets through to the next part of qualifying in a dramatic change of events as well. It's Alex Marquez and Luca Marini, the two going through. Green light is on at the end of the pit lane, and away we go for the Portuguese Grand Prix for Motogp, qualifying number 2. Johan Zarco, Luca Marini, Fabio Quartararo, Brad Binder, Johan Mir, Leicia Spargo, Jack Miller, Paul Spargo, Marco Bezzecchi, Alex Marquez, Miguel Oliveira, and Marc Marquez, the riders going through. And this is it then. This is the big one. Who's going to take the biggest risk for pole position for the biggest reward tomorrow? 15 minutes of qualifying is about to tell us. Okay, so everyone's had a first time then in this session, and it's Johan Mir on provisional pole position on a 1:45.414. Miller, Marquez, the front row. That's Alex, who's doing amazingly well for the first time we've seen him in this LCR. Then we get Bezzecchi, Quartararo, Paul Spargo, row 2, Oliveira, Leicia Spargo, Binder, row 3, Zarco, Marini, Marquez on row 4, but everyone's times are changing at the moment. They're all fueled long. They're just going to stay out there, get quicker and quicker and quicker on the slick tyres, get as much data as possible if it's a dry race tomorrow, and just go for it. Marquez riding across the curves on the inside of the last corner and across the line to go second. It's an Marquez brother front row. Alex, though, ahead of Mark. 1:43.749 for them both. This is fantastic. Quartararo goes 5th. It's a Marquez front row, and it's younger ahead of older. Jack Miller coming to the line. He's looking quite fast at the moment as well. He is a 1/10 and a half up at the moment. What can he do? Coming up, one ball with him now. Dropping down. I think he's held up with traffic, actually, Miller. So I think he's going to lose the lap time he had as he comes across the line now. Zarco goes 4th. Miller goes 3rd. Front row of the grid. He lost a 10th in that sector. Fabio Quartararo looking good as he approaches the line now. Mia's gone 2nd. Miller 3rd. Marquez down to 5th. And that's Quartararo now going 2nd. 1:43.793 with a big wiggle coming down towards turn 1. But Marquez, Alex Marquez, looking quick for a pole position here. Marquez again. Alex Marquez going the quickest of all. A 1:43.211. Alex Marquez to the top of the board. And this is what we like to see. Cool and calm as everyone else is suffering their lap times. Here comes Johan Zarco, right up to the line now as well, and goes fastest! 1:43.151! He is 600ths of a second faster! And now here comes Jack Miller, who's quick across the line. Miller 3rd, 1:43.252. Here comes Marc Marquez. He only managed edges, front of the second row with fourth, and Quartararo goes second. 1:43.157. That pushes Marquez down to fifth as well. What a dramatic run we're having here in qualifying. Juan Mir takes pole position, 1:43.055. Zarco looking quick, Miller looking quick, Marquez also looking quick in the first sector. It's all go now. And now Zarco goes top, and now Miller goes top, 1:42.503. Everyone's going around about a second faster, half a tenth faster. It's fantastic. And now Quartararo third, 1:42.716 across the line. Time and time again, they're beginning to improve. So Marc Marquez, who had a monster high side in free practice 3, he hit his head. He's okay. He's back out there. He's racing, and he is having no holds barred. He is going for it, and he is wiggling that bike coming into turn 9. This is reminding me of Indonesia when he crashed at the end of qualifying. Can he keep it together into Portimao at turns 10 and 11? The bike of that Honda is twitching everywhere, and his teammate Paul Espargaro has crashed in the last corner, and that brings out the yellow flags in the last sector, and this could be big news. This could really spoil the run. Marquez is going for pole position, and the only one who could stop him is his own teammate of Paul Espargaro. Mark only has to ride out of it. Surely he can go, but he's through that sector now. Get rid of those yellows. Yellows now! He's in that sector! Surely the lap time will go! He's walking away! Marquez, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, 1! Is it pole position though? It's going to be under review! He's 69 thousandths quicker! Quartararo takes pole! But Marquez takes pole! He's 2 tenths faster! There will be a lot of questions. Did he lift? Is it going to be deleted? Quartararo's lap time has just been deleted due to a yellow flag. Surely Marc Marquez will be as well. Oliveira and Marquez. It's Jack Miller who takes pole position. Hello everyone, welcome up to the commentary box. We are live as of now for the 2022 Portuguese Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Algarve. We have raced here 5 times in the last 18 months. How about that then for a MotoGP field as well? Here's your grid. It's Johan Zarco on pole position. Just in before we saw the end of that qualifying format as well, Zarco jumped to the top of the board as well. Mia was second, Aleix Espargaro starts third. Row 2 sees Jack Miller, Fabio Quartararo and Marco Bezzecchi. Row 3, Alex Marquez, Luca Marini and Marc Marquez as well. Row 4, Paul Espargaro, Miguel Oliveira and Brad Binder. Row 5, Jorge Martin, Maverick Vinales and Fabio Di Antonio. Then it's Andrea Dovizioso, Takiki Nakagami and Ine Bastianini, Franco Morbidelli, Remy Gardner, Lorenzo Salvadori, Darren Binder, Alex Rins and Peppo Bagnaia is racing at the back of the field despite having a very damaged hand. Away they go then on the warm-up lap. The warm-up lap has started 25 laps ahead of us here at Portugal. Do keep in touch with us on YouTube as well. Track temperature 22 degrees, air temperature at 17, 8 mile per hour, now 6 mile per hour wind. It's cloudy. There's a few spots of rain hanging around the circuit. Other than that, it looks absolutely fantastic. Keep your fingers on the pulse for what is going to be an absolutely manic, and when I say manic, I absolutely mean manic, couple of sessions as well. Megan Birch will be joining me in the commentary box. I don't know where she is as well at the moment. Where is Megan? I'm texting now. It's on to come through. Oh, speaking of the devil, I've just asked her, and she appears as well. Hello, Megan. Put your headset on. Put this on charge. Oh, thank you very much. There you go. Look. Welcome, Megan. How are you doing? You good?
My phone is
I'll deal with it in a second. I've got several other 1,000 things trying to be done here at the moment.
Yeah, my phone's not your phone. It doesn't work like that.
It's charging.
No, it isn't.
No, it was. I'll deal with that in a minute. But talk about his Portimao. It's going to be a fantastic race here today, isn't it?
Well, I hope it is going to be a good race. I can see kind of dark clouds. It's worrying.
Dark clouds festering. Always the niceties as well as a few issues trying to get our leads over as well. I guess we're going to have to move these around on all the papers.
It seems to be the theme this weekend, having dark clouds around the circuit.
Yeah, rain coming up, of course, then for the main series of Formula One. Are you looking at it as well? Are you looking forward to that in a minute? And MotoGP coming up for Portimao. It's a fantastic circuit.
Yeah, I am.
I'm giving you all these documents so I can get these sorted and move them around as well.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Right, one laptop goes there. Connection goes here as we come up to the grid. I'll tell you what, if I manage this before the lights go out, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Megs, there's no spare plugs, so I'll give it in a minute.
Charger?
I'll give it in a sec. Wait until the race cools down. Okay, so strap yourselves in then. Are you ready? Are you steady for what is going to be an absolute cracker here for Moto GP? They're all on the grid then. Eyes to the lights. It's wet. It's damp. They're all on slick tyres. Johan Zarco on pole position as the lights come on. Round 5 of the season is under starters orders. All 5 lights are on. Action in the Algarve. It's a great start from Johan Mir, and he lights away from the Ducati of Johan Zarco on the run down towards turn 1. Perfect launch. The Ducati of Jack Miller was briefly up to 4th place. He's been swamped. Good start from Bagnaia with his damaged wrist. He's already up, and Quartararo's made a great start from 5th to 2nd as he gets ahead. And Megan, look at that little rain door drops around the side of the track. Wow.
Okay, so it's raining all round in motorsport today. That's worrying. Very, very worrying, especially for the timing.
Look at Alex Marquez. He was fast in qualifying. He's going faster now. Trying to go on the inside. It takes him. Few of them going a little bit wide. It's Jack Miller up to 2nd position. No, 3rd position. No, 4th position. The timings can't keep up with what's happening out there.
They constantly keep change. Oh, well, apart from this one, this isn't working.
That's not working. This one is over here. It's Mia,
Okay.
Quartararo, Miller, Marquez, Zarco, Aleix Espargaro, Oliveira, Paul Espargaro, Martin and Marquez. No jump starts anywhere at the moment.
I just had a realisation. If the rain does start pouring, then there could be a red flag, and what will it interfere with?
Don't. Really, just trying to avoid that as well. Well, they've got wet bikes set up, so it'll just be a flag to flag. So let's keep our fingers crossed anyway that it's not going to be that type of software where we have to have a red flag and then a restart procedure, and it is going to be okay. But as they come through once again, it's looking quick as we complete the first lap. Mia, who has only ever won one race, the Valencia Grand Prix, he's already a champion. He's never had a pole position. He's already a race winner and a world champion. He's looking mighty good out there today, Megs.
He is, and it's
Keep your fingers like that all the time.
Bit of a group forming
Well,
down there.
Massey is not the race leader. The timing screens are having a glitch as well. Aleix Espargaro diving up the inside there as well of Miguel Oliveira, but going wide at turn 1 at Primera. And into Lagos we go at turn 3. And up the inside again. Through goes Aleix Espargaro.
Right.
I know, Lagos is turn 3. I couldn't resist saying in Lagos.
I noticed that.
It's too hard. How do you resist it?
Easily, for me.
Oh,
For
you're
you,
kind.
it's impossible.
Streaming we go then. Down it towards the hairpin. Tori Vip. Look at Marc Marquez though. He's dropped down to 11th position. Championship standings as we go, Megs.
First is Mir, then second Bastianini, then third Quartararo, and fourth is Rins. Though Quartararo is slowly making his way up for championship. Maybe he wants to make it a 2 in a row.
Could do as well. Now the lap record round here is a 1:38.728, and at the moment they're doing. Well, we can't tell actually what they're doing at the moment because it's not telling us on the monitors. But it's looking mighty impressive as we open up the battle screen once again for the first time this race. 24 laps to go. Rins is up 13 places. He started this race in 23rd.
What happened?
And last, he's up into 10th position. Rins has had a storming start. Both the Suzuki's a storming start here today, as that's Zarco at the inside of Miller for 3rd.
What happened to Rins? Did he just did he eat fuel for breakfast or something?
He's had something for breakfast, hasn't he? He's right up there.
Red Bull.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up as they go over the hill now as well. Mia leads, Quartararo, Zarco, Miller, Marquez, Aleix Espargaro across the line. Look at this from Alex Marquez. The man who was fast in qualifying as well, nearly had pole position. He's still faster here today.
Right, so it is 23 laps to go, and Quartararo takes the fastest lap.
Oh, that's Rins going wide, and is that Marquez going through for 9th? Yes.
It looks like it. And Zarco's doing immensely well for being... He's not usually up there, is he?
Who?
Zarco.
No, Zarco's not. He got pole position, and you're right, he never does incredibly well. So I'm very grateful to see he's up there doing well at the moment.
Let's hope he doesn't drop down. Who do you think's going to crash first?
Oh, that's a comment and a half. Who do I think is going to crash first? Probably if the rain hits one of the Hondas, they always push too hard. Probably Pole. Pole crashed yesterday in the wet weather anyway. That's my prediction anyway.
That magic picking thing I do. And it's...
Keeping up then at the moment on this race. If you're joining us live, thank you very much. You are very much appreciated.
Morbidelli.
Here. You've got Morbidelli.
Yeah.
Adam says, my picks for today's races are Johan Mir for MotoGP, Leclerc for F1, and Bubba Wallace for NASCAR as well at Talladega. I haven't sent my picks in yet, Adam, but if you're watching, I'll tell you. My picks for MotoGP, my pick was Alex Marquez. For Formula 1, my pick was Leclerc. And for NASCAR, my pick was... Can we all guess it now? Kyle Busch. I've gone with Kyle Busch once, and he won last week when I didn't vote. So that cost me one, because I had a week off.
He was the one I nicknamed Kylo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Across the line then, Mia has got a 0.086 advantage across the line because here comes Fabio Quartararo as well to take the lead of the race. That Yamaha finally back to working power, pulls the inside, down into turn one, and Fabio Quartararo takes the lead, and Johan Mir can't fight back at this as things stand.
Marini certainly got pushed down just then. Oh, he's dropping. Oh, I think...
Bezecchi's crashed.
Yeah, Bezecchi's down.
Marco Bezzecchi is out of the race. He's gone down to 24th. He's down to the first sector as well. So that has indeed brought out a yellow, yellow flag.
No, he's gone back up. He's gone back up.
So he's went wide. So yellows are retrieved. Look at Mia though. Those rain clouds, ominous in the distance, aren't they? Moto 2 coming up next could be fun. But they are so close for MotoGP.
I just realised, when do we only ever have transponder issues when it comes to MotoGP?
When it rains.
Yeah, though, also.
When it's F1?
No.
What then? I don't know. You have to be Mystic Meg here, Mystic Meg.
Guess what causes interruption to...
Lightning.
Yes.
Ah. If it does go lightning, that could explain an awful lot. Keeping an eye on the situation then here as well. For Formula 1, it's looking quite fun at the moment as we come in. And keeping all action on the front. Quartararo setting fast in sector 1, 2 and 3.
Oh, he's certainly desperate to get up there.
Megan's going to pop in and grab a drink of something, a glass of milk before she comes back. Because the air in here has got to me as well. Synthol says as well, hey, so apparently it's stopped raining in Imola right now. You've got the radar right. Will it still rain more later on today? Rain is due to come down just before the start of the race. You can watch the build-up show for Formula 1 now. That's streaming on the laptop that's in front of me here in the comms box of Megan's. And we will be syncing up the F1 with this mainstream computer as well just before the on-air sign. So stay with us for that. Don't go anywhere. We won't be missing. You won't miss anything. Well, we don't want to miss you. So Josh is putting that in the chat in a second. Quartararo leads with a 7/10 advantage to Johan Mir. Zarco, Miller, Marquez, Aleix Espargaro, Oliveira 7th, Rins 8th, Paul Espargaro 9th, and Marquez down in 10th position at the moment. But this is a great job right now as the sun, thankfully, blisters out. Look at that. Track temperature is at 23 degrees. It's cloudy at 18, and that brief bit of sun down at Torrey Vip, turn 5 hairpin, has absolutely vanished by the time they head into turn 8 at Samson and turn 9 at Craig Jones as well. So it's always a bit difference there as well. Time 13:50 because it was 12:50 20 minutes ago. Yeah, sorry, I meant to. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's the times they're getting confused as well with Formula 1 and MotoGP and all that lot. Yeah, we'll be on air at 2 o'clock for Formula 1. We'll be syncing up. So at 13:50, that is when we are going to sync up with the F1 feed as well on the main computer. So if you're watching that race as well, you'll cross over, you'll see a standby screen, and then we'll return live to the main computer because we're going to use we're using two computers with one stream. First time we've tried this, and let's hope it works. On board with Marc Marquez then. In front of him is the reason he never got pole position. Paul Espargaro crashed at the last corner. We've got a yellow sector 4, and it's Jorge Martin. Jorge Martin has crashed down at the hairpin of turn 14 at Sagas. So that's Martin out of the race, and he was having such a good weekend. So that has put a pain to him. Now, what happened? Was it a high side coming in? Yeah, oh, he just dropped it down into turn 14. Martin drops it on the deck there as well, and that is so disappointing to see. Hopefully, though, he's not injured. He's okay, but not a sign of things to come if the rain is in the air as well. Is that a damp track, or did he just lose it on himself? Either way, yellow is out in sector 4. Quartararo leads. The dark clouds ever closer. 72% humidity at the moment. Yellow flags have been retrieved, which is great to see.
Wasn't he leading?
Say again?
Wasn't he leading?
No, he was down the order, actually, quite far back was Jorge Martin. He was around about 11th or 12th position. He just dropped back. I know, very unfortunate as he comes through here at the moment. But Josh says, I'll check the lightning map as well for Formula 1 at Imola. Nicely done. This is the first weekend that Motogp and Formula 1 have directly gone against each other within the same 10 minutes. So literally the whole commentary box is going to be done the fastest ever clean up to get rid of all the MotoGP stuff and get on for Formula 1. It's going to be really
stressful.
Yeah, it's going to be really quick.
I decided to bring my cup in with me.
That's probably the best idea. I've got it too. But look at this though. Aleix Espargaro, he's winning in P6. He's closing down on Alex Marquez, but the battle for 7th, Oliveira and Rins is closing together as well. Oh, you said Dovizioso has dropped it. Dovizioso's dropped down 3 places.
Crashing.
Yellow, sectors 3 and 4. Has he gone down? I really hope he hasn't. The timing screen's not... Oh, it's gone green. So maybe he's run wide, and that's why he's dropped a couple of places. But the yellow did get triggered.
Well, the second it happened, I said, oh.
Yeah, you saw it on the timing screen. It's why as well. You need a straw for that. I said, we need straws when we commentate with headsets.
Well, I have 4 metal straws.
Look at this! Marquez trying to go around the outside of Paul Espargaro into turn 1. The 2 Repsol Honda teammates are side by side. Paul is shaking Marquez. What was Paul doing there? And Dobby's been passed by Mazzecchi. And now look, here comes, who's behind them? It's Enea Bastianini, the championship leader, on 61 points.
Can we just think about that? Dovizioso just went down a few places and now he's getting slowly past.
Yeah, he's really quick, isn't he? Really, really fast as well as he comes through into the braking zone now. And Paul's gone a little bit wide. One ball with an air Bastianini. Mark just can't find the time, Megs.
He really can't. I think he's quite stuck on the corners because he can't find a proper way to actually overtake without dropping it.
Yeah, so he's just tailing him. He's tailing him. He can't find a way through.
He'll probably do that for a couple of laps until he figures out a way where Paul is weakest.
Where is Paul weakest?
I don't know, the straights probably.
Probably the same thing, yeah. Probably, I'm thinking the same thing. Trying to look at Bastianini, desperately trying to hold together as well, trying to find the time. Whoa, big snap there from Bastianini.
I'm guessing the wind's picking up.
Up to turn 13, Paul's let him through. Paul's let Mark through. That looked tactical. So Paul has let Mark through, or has Paul got a problem? Because look, here comes an air Bastianini on the inside. Paul doesn't know he's there. Down into Sarkis at turn 14, and that was almost a big one. I'm relieved to say some sunshine at the back of the track. So that rain's going through.
Oh, I kind of want... No, actually, I don't want it to rain because it's already going to rain next time.
Yeah, for F1. Right, here we go again then. Down this long back straight as well. Marquez is 9th. Paul's 10th. And look at Bastianini. He's going for it like mad. And Binder's coming into it. Oh, blue screen. Blue vision. It's night mode for Enea Bastianini. That's how he's getting it. He's got blue screen enabled on his visor.
Like a cat.
Like a cat. Marquez passes Aleix, and Aleix is on the back of him at the top of the hill at turn 4. Down now to Tori Vip at turn 5. Aleix pulls to the inside of the LCR Honda, late on the brakes. Alex has to give him room. The 2 Alexes, side by side. It's Aleix ahead of... he's got him. Alex comes back. Aleix can't do anything about it. Come on, guys.
It's like battle for the name.
It's battle for the Alexes, yeah. It's Alex Marquez ahead, and there he goes. Aleix gets ahead of Alex.
Oh my God, look at it.
And Alex comes back.
No, look at the...
It's Alex 5th, Alex 6th, Alex 7th as they go. Look at this, it's the battle of the Alexes. Look at this, Aleix Espargaro, Alex Rins, and Alex Marquez all side by side, throwing Miguel Oliveira as well. It's like the fight of the Joshes. Whoever wins gets to keep the name and everyone else has to change.
Or the JMs.
And Alex passes Alex. Rins passes Aleix Espargaro on the inside line to turn 13. Aleix holds the line and Rins has to back out of it. Marquez is there. I think this is the first time we've ever seen the 3 Alexes racing together.
I think it is. I've never seen any of them in the same vicinity as the other.
They're always either at the back or at the front or in between. Never all together like this.
You've got one in each section of the field.
We've seen the Jacks battling together.
JMs.
Yeah, the JMs, that's it. We've seen the JMs battling together. We've never seen the Alexes battling together. And Miguel Oliveira's kind of spoiling the fun a little bit because he's in 8th place and could spoil it.
Oh my God, I just realised. From 2nd to 9th, we've got groups of people with the same letter of the first name.
Oh yeah, so we have actually.
We've got J, 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 A, 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 M, M, and then we've got Paul.
Yeah, Paul. There's P goes in there as well.
It's like no one else has P.
Trying to hold the back as well as they come through. as this is fantastic stuff. No lightning in Portugal, we're being told by Josh Plays, who's
Give
our
it time.
pit reporter. Yeah, no time. Just no stress. Everyone calm. This is all going to work out. We'll go over to Formula One. It'll be a 2-hour race. All be fine.
I hope it's quicker
Yeah,
than
and then
that.
we'll do the touring cars, and then we can all relax at the end of the day and say, God, didn't we all do well today? And have a little pat on the back of ourselves as well.
Well, I've got to do
Lick the finger and have a sticker.
criminology work after this. I've got to do a 9-mark question about policy and how social changes have impacted policy development.
I love to say that I've also got a free week, but I've got Monday, I've got Moto 3, and on Tuesday I've got Moto 2. So this goes until Tuesday.
And then on Saturday you've got food, massive amounts of food.
And Formula E Monaco at 4 o'clock.
My birthday takes precedent.
4 o'clock, a 3 o'clock race till 4, not till 5. So we don't kick
I
anyway.
take precedent.
Yes, you do, little psychopath. It was my birthday on Thursday. It's Megan's birthday on next Saturday. And don't worry, Megan, we are going to get you on here for a little bit to say happy birthday.
Okay. He was very glad when he was 6 that I was not born on his birthday.
Glad or delighted? Both, I say.
Well, I was delighted too. I don't like sharing, and neither do you when it comes to
I don't.
birthdays.
Look at this. Johan Mir is defending from Johan Zarco. Zarco's finding the time as he comes through.
Salvador is doing quite well. He just got completely orange, so he's improving.
Improving, on time. So that's good to see from
Maybe
Oliver.
he'll get past Binder.
Yeah, nice to see from Oliveira that he's improving ever so slightly as well out there.
Oh.
And nice to see Salvadori. Lorenzo Salvadori, of course, who was a permanent rider last year for injured riders.
Though then he got injured.
Yes, and now he's for the Aprilia. He's on wildcard duties this year as well as we circulate. This is looking mighty impressive at the moment, isn't it? Just a question, Megan, as well. Do you actually think we're going to have a clean Moto 2? Oh, saying that, Enea Bastianini's just dropped down 3 places and dropping. The championship leader might be out of the race because he's dropping down the odd, and he is! The championship leader is out! Enea Bastianini crashes! And you said, Enea Bastianini, Megan, you've cursed him!
No, that was Morbidelli.
Oh, okay.
I did think Bastianini.
Either way, look at Alex Rins. Alex Rins.
You cursed him this time.
I'd just like to point out, look at the championship. Fabio Quartararo will take the lead of the title on 69 points. Rins will be on 66. This will drop Bastianini out of it.
66.
How's he done it? Oh, it was a high side coming into Craig Jones. No, it's into Samson. It's turn 8 at Samson.
I think I might have thought the wrong thing when I was going for Morbidelli.
Yeah. Fabio Quartararo then, after a miserable start to the season, is going to take his first win if he can keep it on the road. He'll be our 4th different winner in 5 races. But look at that. It puts Bastianini down to 4th in the title. Yes, he's only 8 points back. But Fabio Quartararo takes a massive jump up the standings to go from 5th to 1st. And ironically, on 69 points. Nice.
I think Rins is a lot better though.
Yes.
He's up to 6th.
Rins is massively improving. He's saved his championship. And you, fastest ever lap, a 1:39.435 for Quartararo. And you, fastest lap at this race here with 15 laps to go.
I want Rins to win, and suddenly I have a massive craving for, fish and chips.
Do you?
Yeah, from the seaside.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just want chips.
I would ask why, but I'm not going to ask why.
I just want one.
I'll just accept it. Josh Plays has thankfully, very kindly as well, put in the group chat as well of the F1 pre-race that this is pre-recorded. We are going to swap computers at 1:50 for live coverage, so please stay around for the race. Thank you, Josh. That is a reminder that Formula One's other stream is pre-recorded as we see some action going on at the moment.
Right, so 15 laps to go, and it's Rins. Where was Rins originally? Oh. Uh-oh, Nakagami!
Nakagami's crashed! The Takiki Nakagami! Yellow flag, sector 3 and 4. Megan spotted it on the monitors. We're just trying to work out if it is correct. Well, it has to be, surely. Nakagami.
As soon as one goes down, they all go down. Yeah,
Nakagami's
right, okay.
crashed. And where is it, actually? If it's in sector 3 and 4, last corner. It's going to be at Sagas, isn't it? Turn 14. Bet you.
Right. That's a bad place.
If it's not a high side at the last corner, is it? It's got to be at turn 14 at Galp. Yellow flag retrieved anyway, so we don't.
Don't you hate it?
Oh, he's not going.
Oh,
So he must have just dropped it.
I'm glad he's back going. So I was gonna say, once one goes down, they all go down. It's like dominoes.
Yes, it really is, isn't it? As
Oh,
it
well,
comes through.
pizza, great. Oh, there he is. Oh, No, it was a very light type of dropping it. It didn't even slide or anything.
So he just dropped it under braking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be that way as well. As they come forward. What are you double checking? Here you go. Look, I've put it on charge for you.
I just wanted to see whether the stream was running.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see it on here.
I know, but I wanted to see.
Move.
Okay, you can turn it off now.
It's because we're flashing lights.
It's like a disco.
Our on-air light was flashing, so I've unplugged it. It's because you're charging your phone. There you go. And your phone is now charging, Megan, so you might need that. However, 44%, what have you been doing all morning? Oh, wait, I know, I need your laptop.
Yeah.
Never mind, I withdraw all statements to the house.
Yeah, you nicked my laptop. What else was I meant to do?
iPad?
No. It's very fussy.
Look at the rain clouds in the distance as well as the race starts to quieten down.
I hope the rain comes, like, on the last lap.
Well, Moto 2 has got to come after this. Let's leave that to Moto 2.
That's not our problem.
Should we? Yeah, well, it'll be my problem on Tuesday. So let's leave Moto 2 to that as well. Yes. Now, 13 laps to go on lap 13. We're halfway there in this race, and it has taken 21 minutes. So we should be done with plenty of time. Oh, sorry, I've just completely spat on your face. There's Pepper Bagnaia. Started at the back. I think a round of applause. He's riding injured, is Pepper Bagnaia, after a massive crash yesterday.
Don't get more injured.
He is riding injured, and he's up to 12th position on that Ducati. And Johan Mir mapping 2, which means go faster, please. Try and catch up to this man that we want to beat in the title.
Where did Rins start?
Rins, well, he's up 13. He started 23rd on the grid, Rins. And he's now up into 6th position, so he's up 13 places.
Good for him.
Good start, yeah. And that is the championship, well, ex-championship leader, Enea Bastianini, out of the race. Little tap on the bum there from one of the marshals to say, oh, well, it was a good race. But let's take a look how we did it again, Megs, because this is into Samson. One more with Marquez. He's the next one behind.
Ooh.
Jumps on turn in, and then the bike flips up when it hits the curve.
It was like he was trying to do a gymnastics move and failed.
Yes, it was.
And the airbag definitely went off. Looking like the Hulk there.
Well, he's just really muscular. No, the airbag did go off. And when this airbag goes off, it hurts.
And it even pulled down the zipper bit. Just like, it was looked like this when going down.
I did have that. Now, here's the thing, actually. When I was talking with Motogp for Silverstone, they have said if they wanted, they would put a demonstration suit on me and blow it up so I can know what it feels like for the airbag to go off on the body.
I'd love that.
I'm half tempted, but I've seen James Tosland do it for BT Sport, and when it went like that, he jumps because it really hurts.
Maybe it'll sort out your back.
It's an explosion on your body as well. So
maybe it'll sort out the bits in the back that I can't get.
I'm tempted, to be fair, because I think it'd be funny to record it on air, but there's so much legal documentation you've got to sign. Like, if it severs your downstairs area, I'm not joking, I'm joking. But it's effectively an explosion all over your body, so it must be like being kicked in the gentleman area.
Well, I can...
An area that, as Joey said, an area that God only meant to be treated nicely. That's why I'm slightly nervous about it, to be fair. Anyway, back to the action here in Portugal as well. The race has calmed down a lot. Fabio Quartararo's got 3.5 seconds. This is reminding me of the race at Silverstone last year. Ironically, when we had to go to Formula 1 Belgium, where no race happened directly after.
That was so annoying. It was like, what was it, Argentina this year?
Yeah, when we were just waiting around for an hour. No, Indonesia, that was it. It was like hell. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing as well. This race is feeling a lot like Silverstone last year, which is worrying me because Formula 1 was wet, obviously, with Spa, and we've got an absolute downpour coming up in Imola.
Oh, no.
And actually, it's the very same situation because we had 2 touring car races to do. And
that isn't fair.
I know. So it looks to be identical. Ian Birch, by the way, might not be joining us for the F1 race today as well. He's slightly unwell.
Is he?
Yes. But
I need to check on him.
Yes, you do. So he might not be joining us. But look at this. Mia's lost some time. Zarco down towards turn 1 at Primera. Trying to trail break him. Yeah, a little wiggle, but not getting through there. So it'll be myself, Josh Plays, and Megan Birch commentating on the Imola Grand Prix for you.
It's like qualifying.
Yes. Where we'll have 5 red flags. And I have no idea.
Please God, no.
I have no idea who's going to win the race to go through as well. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic as well.
If it's like qualifying, then I think I'll cry because qualifying's longer than what the race was meant to be.
Yes, it is. And thanks to everyone for tuning in here for Motogp. This is what you spotted, Megan. Marc Marquez having a little wiggle at the exit of turn 1, and he got on the exit curb. And
I hope that was just a pebble.
I think it was. Well, the stones are quite large around here. Bagnaia, when he crashed, took some with him to the safety meter and said, look at this gravel. It's too big. It's too sharp. It needs to be changed for next year or we're not coming back. Because the gravel from MotoGP is supposed to be really fine and smooth.
Yeah, because they have to go into it.
Yeah, but here it's like it's built for an F1 car, so it's big and it's rough and it's
designed
more like
to stop something that's double the weight.
Yeah, it's more like you're falling in marbles than anything else.
Oh, that would not be nice.
Yeah, well, gravel is it's stones, but this is
like
marbles.
stepping on multiple Legos.
Yeah, on an upturned plug, basically, and they've got to deal with that constantly if they crash. And I'm surprised, actually, that the Moto2 guys who go out last today are looking up at the sky right now and are beginning to shake in their boots.
I can just imagine what they're saying. Well.
Oh, what was that? Something fell off the back of Johan Mir and nearly hit Johan Zarco, and now Mir is so slow, and Zarco said, right, I've had enough of this, I'm going through. It nearly hit him into the face. That was unbelievable. Oh, but he's gone too deep. Zarco's gone on the green into turn 1, and Mir goes back through. And here comes Jack Miller. It's Jack Attack time up the inside. Or, as many people have been calling him this weekend, Jackanori. For the stories he keeps telling around. And he was out the box as well. He went into a cubicle in one of the practice sessions, a bit like when it was raining as well, to try and dry out. So we call him we've been calling him Jackanori all weekend to come through as well.
Who else do you think's going to crash?
I think they're all going to make it. It's a difficult track, Portugal. Do you remember last year? The second race we had here, because we had 2, didn't we? We had the Portuguese Grand Prix earlier on in the year, and we came back later on in the year for the Algarve. So we've actually raced here 5 times in the past 18 months.
I think one of the Moonies are going to crash.
Which are who?
Them.
Oh, what, the Mooney VR46? So either Marini or Bezecchi?
Yeah.
I was wondering what Mooney? Who are you on about?
Mooney.
It's the VR46
Well,
team.
it's not going to be Remus Lupin.
It's the VR46, the Valentino Rossi 46 scheme, and the team principal's here this weekend, Valentino Rossi.
I've been waiting to make that joke all year.
Well done. Yeah, Valet is here there this weekend as well. He's been walking around the track. He's in the garage this weekend as well. Nice to see him. Nice. To finish that Brucey line. I've stepped on Lego before, not fun at all, says Adam. Yeah, so have I. In fact, if you look down to that comment box floor, Megan, over there, you can still see some Lego, because Creationary fell out the other day, and we still haven't picked up all the pieces.
Oh.
Here comes Zarco again then, across the start-finish line. Zarco retakes Johan Mir, but Mir's got a lot of shape towards turn 1. He just about manages to save the rear, but Zarco takes second, and now Mir, the fight back begins. But Quartararo, Megan, he's 5 seconds ahead of Johan Zarco.
I think it's safe to say that Quartararo is feeling confident.
And Lewis Hamilton is off. Lewis Hamilton is off in the pre-race for Formula 1. Lewis Hamilton has gone off the track somewhere.
That's for telling.
Yeah, we should
everyone.
We should really actually have that up on another monitor to keep an eye on it like we usually do.
Okay. Is it wet conditions there?
Yes.
Okay, that should be for telling for what type of a race it's going to be, because Lewis is really good in the wet. And if he's gone off, everyone's going to go off.
Full wet tyres, by the way, and at the moment it's a standing start. So we'll keep you up to date with that. But meantime, we've got 9 laps to go. The
clear 4 hours of your schedule, everyone. You're going to need it.
Yes, I think she's right. You know, so it's a 2-hour race inside a 3-hour window with a red flag period of an hour.
Luckily, I've already got 1/2 of my chronology work done.
Inters are the call, apparently. Lewis has gone out there on inters.
It's raining so much there's puddles.
Yeah, so Lewis is on inters at the moment.
It's not as bad as Belgium, though. So.
Yes, back to the MotoGP. As we're riding with this battle for 3rd place at the moment. Zarco 2nd, Mir 3rd, Miller 4th. And this is getting entertaining stuff now as they try desperately to rise up. Here's our race leader, Fabio Quartararo. Ideally, we don't want to see him. We want to see this battle for 2nd place, which is, here we go, down the straight. Look how much time the Suzuki of Mir is losing to Miller.
Look at Miller. Look at Miller and look how he's studying Zarco.
Yeah.
No, I mean Mir.
Yeah,
Actually, also Zarko. It's like he's got his eye on both of them.
it's getting tense out there, isn't it? You can feel it. Look how slow they are through Lagos as well as turn 3.
They are going so slow. I thought they were stopping.
I thought they were stopping. I've never seen that before because they were all bunched up too much and it was just getting a bit too close for comfort. As down into Tory Vip, the hairpin at turn 5 we go. We're watching On Board with Jack Miller, looking ahead to Johan Mir. Oh, that's the...
That frightened me.
I thought it was something else there. As they come down.
That's a carb on it.
Yeah. Braking on the deeps there as well, trying to hold through. Again, Mia's finding the manoeuvre.
Marini.
And
Okay.
Lance Stroll's gone wide as well, by the way, on the parade lap. There's a lot of standing water. It looks like it's going to be a dry start. Well, this is going to be an interesting Formula 1 race coming up at Imola. The rain has gone, by the way, so it's an inter-start, and they're not going to start it behind the safety car. They are going to start it on the line.
Is it bad? I kind of want it to come back.
What, the rain?
Yeah.
Well, it might come back throughout the race. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Oh, and Binder is Binder down? What's happening on the monitor? Binder's crashed!
Yo!
Yep, he was dropping down on the monitor, as you can see. Brad Binder has crashed out.
Is he gonna get...
Rider okay, as you can see on your monitor, which is a relief to see and hear.
happened to him?
And that's at turn 11, Megans. That's at the top of the hill at Portimao.
Oh, so he probably flew through the air.
It's at top of the hill, so possibly. It's not out of bounds. It could be. Battle now for third. Jack Miller on the inside, on the brakes. Mia gets it all out of shape and goes through. And he takes him out! Miller drops it and completely wipes out Johan Mia down at turn 1 in a huge accident.
Both Miller and Mir.
And Mia gets up, sarcastically clapping him as well. And Jack Miller went for a large tumble. And I tell you what, Miller was like, oh, well done. But as soon as he saw Jack wasn't getting up and was injured, the gentleman, went over and made sure he was okay.
That's 3 in 3 seconds.
So look at this, down to turn 1. Miller's on the brakes. Mia's already got out of shape.
Oh, I thought I saw
Miller
him.
as soon as he turns in, Miller drops it, and that's a big accident. And now that puts Alicia Spargo onto the podium and will close him down in the championship lead. But look, there's nothing that could have been done there. Miller turns in and he just drops it. And Mia's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mia was already wiggling.
Yeah, he was out of shape completely, but Miller was the surprise. Suzuki, and they knew immediately, look, how bad of an accident it was. They were angry, and then they made sure that he was okay. And Jack Miller goes up and gives a hug to Johan Mir to say, are you all right? And look, there's a little handshake between them as well. And I think that's very gentlemanly there from them too. So I'm pleased to see that.
That was 3 in 3 seconds.
And Morbidelli has got a track limits warning as well. Yellow flags have been retrieved, by the way.
Oh, so something happened with Morbidelli.
Yeah. That was a big, big accident, a huge one. I thought, the way that would happen, I thought they'd have to stop the race because Miller just went tumbling and tumbling. Mia stopped. Johan stopped tumbling. And then Jack was still going towards the barrier. And it was a huge accident. And he had the bike on him as well. So I thought, is it leg damage? But
he was still trying to act like Captain America in Age of
yes,
Ultron.
yeah. But luckily, they both get up and walk away from it A-OK, which is just the best news possible. Absolutely the best news possible.
Have we seen Binder's wipeout yet?
No, we haven't seen the replay of what happened to Brad Binder, and that's a
would like
surprise.
to.
Yeah, so would I, actually.
Because I want to see if he flew through the air like...
I presume with it being a
Miller
turn
did.
11, he's just dropped it. It's like he's turned in and he's just dropped it and it glides along.
Well, that was 3 riders out in 3 seconds.
Very scary, wasn't it?
We had one, it was Binder. I thought, okay. And then all of a sudden, Miller is out.
Yeah. No investigation necessary regarding incident between Miller and Mia. Oh, it was a racing incident. It was completely by accident. What else are you going to do?
They could see who was the cause of it, so it wasn't really need.
No, it doesn't need investigating, and there shouldn't be a penalty, really, either.
And it happened like live. They'd cut to them, and then all of a sudden they dropped.
Bang on time, yeah. Very rare we get those type of accidents. Happened to Bagnaia last year, do you remember, when the championship got changed?
And then just like, oh, sorry, dropping.
Yeah. And Jack Miller crashed again a couple of laps later and really rammed it home.
They were
as well.
also into like gravel type things.
They were, weren't they? Yeah, they were also into gravel. Yeah, where was that? Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. So the two we had in San Marino last year back to back for the double headers. That so far are not existent this year, which I'm delighted. because I love racing, but I don't want two of them back-to-back at racetracks because it just confuses the schedule. We're back finally with full grandstands everywhere, which is great. Also, if you watch Formula One with us in a bit for the main race, Hamilton says, will it be fixed? Because he's apparently damaged the rear suspension. Apparently, yeah, it looks like it will be.
I'm just looking.
Lewis is jumping out of the car, but that's not unusual because there's 20 odd minutes to go. So,
I'm just looking at Morbidelli.
yeah, I think there's something.
When's he gonna
Yeah,
crash?
there's something wrong with Hamilton at the moment. So we'll keep an eye out on that as well. This is where Josh Plays comes in handy because he's watching along. So our pit reporter will be able to tell us exactly what's going on. And what's even more annoying is that we've got to switch that over there back again to get ready for the touring. The touring car race too. Anyway, 5 to go here in Portugal. It's been an exciting race, but it hasn't really lived up to the first 4 we've had so far this year, has it?
It was a little bit
Tempered.
calmer.
Yeah, I was going to say tempered, but yeah, calmer,
I
definitely.
couldn't think of a word to properly go with what I wanted.
No, I'll stick with yours. Yours
I
works.
was going to say also duller.
Yes, certainly duller. Certainly duller, my God, as it comes through.
Well, it's just that type of track because it's difficult to overtake.
At the top of the hill, does he get all forward? Does he get both wheels off the ground? Does he go
Let's
flying?
see. Well, one's definitely flying, though
No.
the other, no.
So he doesn't get he doesn't get both wheels off the ground. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping he would, but oh well.
It could still happen.
Anthony Davidson has said, I'm fully expecting an intermediate start, which means it will be a standing start with 5 red lights at Imola. Oh, Tampere is going to be fun, isn't it? Just like last year with Verstappen. Oh, this is going to be a great race for Formula One. I can't wait to call this one in a couple of moments' time as well. Reminder, if you're watching the Motogp, we are on a very quick off. When I say a very quick off, they'll cross the line and that's it. We're done. And we'll bring you updates next time out in a week's time at the Spanish Grand Prix.
Wow, his airbag didn't go off.
No, it didn't, did it? Oh, this has gone down. Let's take a look at it once again, Megs. This was scary. Oh. It's the way Mia got wiped out as well. And Jack, look at it, just keeps rolling. Oh.
Yeah, his airbag didn't go off.
It didn't, no. So he would have felt that, and he would feel that hard as well. Look at him. Look, he's clapping, and then he checks if he's okay. So look, he was sarcastically clapping, then he realised the doctor was there, and he was like, are you okay, mate? Are you okay?
Neither of their airbags went off.
No, they didn't. That's a surprise. Well, I suppose it's because they didn't come off their bikes until they hit the ground.
That's boring.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Usually there's a cord that gets pulled off the bike, but considering Mia was on the bike, it probably didn't get pulled off until late. And then you're already on the ground, so it hasn't detected a hit. But the airbag gets deployed when a lever comes off the bike.
That
a
is
little
worrying.
connection cable. I've had not an airbag. I've known an airbag go off during a race before for one of the riders. I think it happened to Quartararo, didn't it, in Spain last year? Do you remember when he had to unzip his levers? Because the airbag blew, and it blew off the zip. So he had to unzip the levers and take the airbag stuff out.
Didn't he get like
Black flags,
kinda
yeah.
black flag?
Because he had his leathers undone. Because the zip broke.
He just didn't put it back up again.
I know. Really bizarre situation going on. Yeah, reminder, we are on a very quick off for this race. So in 3 laps' time, we'll call the results quite quickly and then go off air because we've got to get over for Formula One's main race as well. As I'm sure you understand, we've got to set up for that and get all that sorted out. The pre-show is airing on Megan's laptop, which is going to need a big rest after all the stuff it's done today.
It is. And do you know what I need to do? Massive amounts of work.
If it helps, Megan, I know some people who might be around to fill the red flag void. So Synthil's not on standby, but Josh Plays
Yeah,
is
but
here.
I'm going to need that. You need it.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Sorry. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, I need it for an hour. Last time I need it is the touring car race 2.
I need to write a 9 marker.
Oh, unless the red flag comes
a
out,
6 marker.
and if we're still watching the Formula One at 5:30, I'll be worried. Because that means that we're into the 4-hour window.
If we still are, then I'm taking that.
Yeah, it means we're into the 4-hour window. Also, it's the Ted Kravitz, Anthony Davidson grid walk on Sky right now. I look forward to seeing that later. Yellow, sectors 4 and 1.
Who's it now?
That's the first couple of corners, so who's there? Fabio Di Gianantonio. He's retired along the main straight, I believe, because he's not saying crashed, has it? He's saying that he's retired. So what is all that about?
Stop.
Oh, is there oil down then? Is there something down? Where is it then? Can't see. Where's the bike? Fabio Di Gianantonio retired, but the yellows are. Oh, has he done it in the pit entry? I don't think he's got into the pit lane. You know, I think it's on the pit entry. That's why he's just hopped off the bike. Well, we went to see it. Yellow flag's gone. 2 to go. Fab.
That was confusing.
Confusing and nice at the same time. 2 to go.
Hey, I just realised Rins got into 4th.
Yeah.
That means that he's gone up like 19 places.
Rins has done an amazing
Is
job.
it 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at this as well. I'm surprised actually that if these two come together, Zarko and Aleix, Spargo, then Rins will get second, and I think he deserves that because he was running quite high in the practice sessions, and it just didn't work out unfortunately in quali due to the mixed conditions and the fact that FP3 was so wet that Noah actually set the fastest time with a 2:04 as well. We need somebody in this paddock called Noah so that we can make the Noah jokes and actually have them mean something in this one. So if you're a motor racing driver and if you're a Motogp rider, if you're a race car driver and your name is Noah, please get in touch. Use the Joshua Birch journalist at outlook.com to get in touch with me. And at Joshua Birch 99 on Twitter and Instagram as well. Get in touch with me. Send me a message. I want to hear from you if your name is Noah and you're a racing driver and if you've ever had those jokes put to you. I think that'd be fun.
Oh my God!
Alex
Marquez just passed the Marquez.
I was about to say, I thought he'd gone down. But yeah, Alex Marquez gets passed by bigger brother Marc Marquez. And they're racing each other.
Oh.
They love this. They love racing each other. Didn't they do it last time out as well? I swear that, yeah, they were racing each other like mad.
You see, the Marquezes, they love racing each other. The Espargaros, it's like a battle to the death.
Last lap the call. Here at the moment, and Alex Marquez goes side by side with Marc Marquez. The two brothers level across the line as they head down towards Primera, and Alex gets ahead of Marc.
I bet that Marc is very proud at that moment.
Knowing brothers, as I have one, he'll probably be swearing under his breath right now, or just flat out swearing.
Swearing and being a little bit proud that he managed to get ahead of him.
He is going to be organising his Christmas present already, and it's just going to be a massive box of cat litter.
You may have one, though I have 2.
Yes, you have 2.
I know it. You're not telling me if you weren't racing, you wouldn't be both swearing under your breath and a little bit proud.
Yes, but I would mainly be swearing and angry that he's got
yeah,
past
but
me.
a little bit proud.
Well, if you pass me as well, I'd be angry.
Exactly.
I would literally hunt you
If
down.
you pass me, then I'll be proud, though I would be hunting you down for
The
retribution.
Yes, exactly. See, we're both thinking the same thing. Anyway, we're about to go off here because we've got to get ready for for the Formula One, and Fabio Quartararo is into the last corner. Here we go then for Fabio Quartararo. It is going to be his 9th career win in this championship. Into the last corner. A miserable start to the year as Marc Marquez gets ahead of Alex Marquez. Paul Espargaro battling as well with Pepper Bagnaia. Into the last corner, going to the line. A miserable start to the year. Now to the championship lead. Fabio Quartararo takes victory in Portugal and takes the lead in the title with 69 points. Johan Zarco gets an amazing second place. Aleix Espargaro is third. Alex Rins from 23rd is fourth. The Marquez goes side by side, and it's going to be Marc Marquez. He finishes ahead of Alex Marquez. Bagnaia 8th, Paul Espargaro 9th, and Lorenzo Salvadori has crashed out. So it's Bagnaia, Paul, Vinales, the top 10, Dovizioso, Luca Marini, Franco Morbidelli, Remy Gardner, Marco Bezzecchi, Tadiki Nakagami, Darren Binder, and Lorenzo Salvadori out. Followed by Di Antonio, Mia, Miller, Binder, Bastianini and Martin. Fantastic. Megan, very quickly, what's your thought on that race?
I thought it definitely was a lot more exciting towards the end.
We are sorry, we have got to go off air now to take over the Formula One. My thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you in 7 days' time, ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. But Fabio Quartararo, after a difficult start to the year, is the championship leader on 69 points. We'll see you next for Formula One and next week for MotoGP.